World Cup has come to the United States. It has come to Canada and it has come to Mexico. Yes, indeed. The World Cup is here in North America. The world has descended upon us. Last night, an amazing performance once again by Lionel Messi, who scored a hat trick in Kansas City, Missouri, of all places, right? And went and celebrated, partied, jumped up and down, celebrated with the Argentinian people. It was basically Kansas City, Argentina. And so we've seen fans from all across the world come to the United States, really to come watch soccer, but the sideshow, or kind of like the secondary effect of that, is a lot of people are coming to the U.S. and doing things that we honestly take for granted a lot here as American citizens. And the most unique part of it has been not necessarily the culture change and the culture shock, but the idea that it's blending so nicely because of the people. And imagine this, everybody. There are social media influencers in other countries who do slightly less interesting things than the ones here that command your attention. Yes, if you are into brain rot, there is plenty of it when it comes to the World Cup. But there's also some really wholesome stuff that we take for granted on an everyday basis. For example, and I'm sure Max could come up with some thoughts here, but too, one of the first World Cup games was held at the University of Alabama football stadium. And the shock that this football stadium experience was being wrapped into the exhibition soccer game, where they were just doing full light shows and drum lines and swag surfing, which to some of you might be an acquired taste too. But it was 92,000 people doing the exact same thing. There was a video I saw yesterday. Again, some of the stuff that we just have here in the U.S. that maybe you've never heard of, never done, never tried to do, but we have here, and for others, it's the most amazing stuff ever. Guy hopped into one of those driverless cars, and he called it sorcery. He goes, "What sorcery is this?" He knew what he was getting into this car, but for him, it had probably been his first time in a driverless taxi. And he thought it was the most amazing thing ever. And there's a woman yesterday who went to Atlanta and had pralines. Called them pralines. Pralines for the first time. Like, if you want to talk about the most southern candy ever, pralines with pecans. Not pecans, pecans. And that's the first time adventures, and I love to travel. When you go places, and I know Max loves to travel too, and he sees all kinds of different things in his travels. The first time you go to different countries and you experience those things, you're just like, wow, this is absolutely amazing. While those people are like, oh, really? Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Enjoy the big gulp.
It's cool, you notice like the differences. Like, I haven't been to a ton of other countries. I just got my passport I want to say it was 2 months ago, but I went to England last month when the Hurricanes were between playoff rounds. It was during the 12-day break they had between the second round and the conference final.
I remember that. Yeah, that felt like a month.
And I was just noticing the cool little differences they have there, and just the unique parts of the culture of a different country is cool. So seeing all these European fans and other places around the world. I know there have been some cool posts online from Japanese fans that are showing appreciation for just getting free chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant in the United States. They're like, but I didn't earn this. I didn't pay for this. And the waiter's like, dude, it comes with the table. And they're like, oh my gosh. They're just kind of taken aback by, I will say the funny thing is 90% of it is food. It's just
it is a lot of food, isn't it?
The crazy portions and restaurants and different things we do with food here, or going to Buc-ee's and they're like, this is a gas station. What's happening here? The one guy who's really popular with it is this German guy named Freddie on Twitter or X or whatever you call it.
And he's the kind of first guy that started this thing.
His presence kind of blown up, and now he gets J.J. Watt hooked him up when he got to Houston with a bunch of free stuff, and I think he visited NASA yesterday, and they were giving him tours of stuff. So I mean, look, we're rolling out the red carpet for these tourists and fans from other countries, and I think we're doing a pretty good job, at least in terms of just average people welcoming these visitors to our country, and I think the same could be said. It extends to Mexico and Canada as well. It seems like they're doing a pretty good job of welcoming fans there as well. I saw a lot of videos from Mexico the opening day of the World Cup last week, like fans all celebrating together. I think it was like Korean fans and Mexican fans sharing tequila because they couldn't bring it into the stadium, so they were all helping each other like finish off the bottle. It's fun to see. People that seem to be having a really good time around the World Cup. I'm still trying to find tickets that are not insane amount of money. But
Max is trying to find tickets, not an insane amount of money.
I was hoping to go tomorrow.
Put that into the world.
I was hoping to try to go to Atlanta tomorrow, but I don't know if it's going to happen. That was like the cheapest game I could find between like South Africa and Czechia. But even those tickets are a couple $100. So if only the ticket prices were less, so that, like more people could really enjoy it. But all the stadiums seem like they're fairly packed out, and fans are very passionate for supporting their nations. And the action's been really good. I mean, yesterday was another really good day of games. All the big stars were scoring multiple goals. Messi had his first World Cup hat trick.
That's what you pay to see.
Erling Haaland scored 2 goals in his first World Cup game.
Who was in our building a couple of days ago.
Big, huge Caniac, Erling Haaland.
Huge Caniac.
And then Kylian Mbappe, who is eventually, probably at the end of this World Cup, honestly, going to be the all-time leader in World Cup goals scored, which is crazy because I think this is only the 3rd one he's played in. And he's only in his mid-20s. It's ridiculous. The Stars had a big day yesterday. Another opportunity today. Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal will be taking the field. Now, his World Cup track record's not the best, and he also is not in the best form right now. So we'll see what happens. I know a lot of people kind of worldwide think he shouldn't even really be starting, but he probably will be. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's been great action so far. We're like a week into this thing now. I think even less, honestly. I think we might still only be 6 days in. So tons of great action left to go. And then we're finally getting to the point where it's about to cycle into each team's second game in the group stage. With the U.S. will have their second game on Friday.
It's taking forever for that game too.
It's a week between games. I mean, with this 48-team format, it's you go through the alphabet of like Group A, B, C, D.
They're an L.
Whatever.
There's Group L.
Is it Group L?
There's a Group L match today.
Is that the 12th letter of the alphabet? I hadn't thought about that.
13.
But yeah, so teams are finishing up their first group stage games. So that we'll start flipping it over to the second games here soon.
12th letter.
U.S., honestly, by winning the first game, basically is already guaranteed that they'll get through to the knockout stage with how it works now. So pretty good start to the tournament for them, and we'll see if they can make some noise. But yeah, just in general, even if you're not a fan of USMNT, like just good action to watch all day long, pretty much every day. And we still have pretty much a whole month of it left, which is fantastic.
More than enough to roll through. Norway got the win yesterday over Iraq. France, one of the favorites, over Senegal, 3-1 in full time. Argentina, as Max mentioned, the hat trick from Messi
against Algeria, who is really, like, we talk about welcoming, like Lawrence, Kansas, and the University of Kansas, where their home bases is like opened up their arms and welcomed them like into this like very average Holiday Inn or whatever hotel. It's some hotel chain. Sure. And it's like there's a really funny clip going around of just the local Lawrence, Kansas guy. He's got the Algeria scarf on. He's just saying, "Rock chalk Algeria." Like that's the kind of thing that would happen with a World Cup hosted in the United States. And again, like the cultural overlap is just with like college sports and American sports and food and culture is just. It's super fun, and I think everyone's having a really good time with it so far.
Undeniable. World Cup updates throughout the entire run of soccer's biggest event, presented by North Carolina Courage and Wake Orthopedics.
I'm Max Goren with 3 things you need to know right now from 99.9 The Fan. The parade route for the Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup celebration was announced yesterday. Festivities will start at the intersection of St. Mary's Street and Hillsborough Street before making its way down to City Plaza for a rally. For all the details on Saturday's championship celebration, tap into the 99.9 The Fan app or visit 999thefan.com. Soccer's biggest stars shined yesterday at the FIFA World Cup, with France's Kylian Mbappe, Norway's Erling Haaland, and Argentina's Lionel Messi all scoring multiple goals. Stay tuned for updates all tournament long here on 99.9 The Fan, brought to you by NC Courage and Wake Orthopedics. UNC baseball faces off with West Virginia in Omaha this afternoon, where a win would put the Tar Heels into the final series of the College World Series. A Carolina loss would set up an elimination game rematch with the Mountaineers tomorrow. Georgia or Oklahoma will await the winner of UNC or West Virginia in the final series. For all the latest news on your favorite teams, download the 99.9 The Fan app or visit 999thefan.com.
Professional golf had a golf course embodiment of a villain. It would probably be Shinnecock Hills. This is, I don't know, is it supposed to be windy? Did we get a Weather Channel forecast or whatever happens? Is it a weather alert day at any point during the U.S. Open that starts tomorrow in Southampton, New York?
I think there were, it'll be kind of moderate gusts. I think it wasn't anything over like 30 miles an hour or anything like super crazy that. And then as of yesterday, anyway, which was the last I had checked, there was maybe a little bit of rain forecasted Thursday, Friday, but less than a tenth of an inch. So I think it's going to be pretty standard conditions. I don't think it's going to be crazy soft or anything. They're not going to get soaked with rain or anything, but it's also not going to be crazy, hurricane force winds or anything like that. So it's just going to be a difficult golf course straight up against
course.
The best golfers in the world. And we mentioned Scottie Scheffler it's his birthday on Sunday. I think it's he turns 30.
30 years old.
And that's the only major he needs to complete the career Grand Slam is the U.S. Open, where honestly it's the only one where I feel like he's mostly struggled. I think it was 2022 when Matt Fitzpatrick won at the Country Club in Massachusetts. He was kind of in the running of that one. He fell just short of Fitzpatrick, and that was when Will Zalatoris was still up competing for majors. Hopefully he can eventually get back, but we'll see if Scottie can finally get over the hump. And it really hasn't been the best year for him. It's the early rounds of these tournaments this season.
Yeah, he seems to be a late round dude.
It's kind of been sinking him on Thursday, and then he turns on that world number one mode and gets a bunch of shots back on the weekend and starts climbing the leaderboard. But he'll need to get off to a good start tomorrow if he wants to compete in this thing. I mean, the good thing is, I had pulled this stat out that I saw from Justin Ray, who's a great follow on Twitter for golf stats.
All numbers.
So I think it was 654 players have teed it up for a U.S. Open at Shinnecock in history. 3 have ever finished the week under par. So if you can kind of just battle and hang around even, try not to give too many shots back to the course, you can be in this thing. And then, of course, if you find lightning at a bottle and get a couple shots under par, then you're going to put yourself in a really, really good spot.
Now, top 25 for Scottie Scheffler seems to be automatic. He has 12 starts this year. He's top 25. 7 top 5s, runner-up 3 times. And he's a top 10 guy at the U.S. Open for the last 4 or 5 years. And again, numbers, just throwing them, numbers. Rory McIlroy, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Ben Hogan, Gene Sarazen. I know those are etched in my brain as the 6 who have won 4 major championships in the Masters era. Took Rory a while, right? Rory got his, and now there's documentaries on Amazon and Hulu and wherever you find your favorite documentary. Scottie Scheffler, this is it. He's got the 2 Masters. Last year, took the double with the PGA and the Open, which spectacular. This is why he's a world number 1. The U.S. Open is the chalice, and Scheffler has been world number 1, I believe, now for 3.5, 4 years. I want to say so far, and yes, he's had those slow starts, and I believe he had a hand injury, is what he was saying too. Like he's had to play through like a hand kind of thing for a while, but he says it's all good now, and he's ready to go. And this is those things. So you look for storylines, you look for milestones, and the true villain in all of this is the golf course, as Max mentioned. It is a challenge on its own, even without weather factoring in. And there's that the giant gorilla came off the back, the big stones came off of Rory's back at the Masters. And it's a different stone for Scottie Scheffler, who, I mean, listen, when he plays, it comes with drama no matter what, because of the slow starts, because of the off course arrests and things like that. And that's not even, I mean, it's an arrest, but it really didn't turn out to be one of those. So we'll see what it is. If you're looking for chalk, Scheffler top 20. That feels like it is. Again, we'll have full U.S. Open coverage throughout starting tomorrow and throughout the week for you as well, along with World Cup coverage as well. Yeah, sports does not stop.